What's up, guys? How's it going? Frank Maialetti here. Special guest commentator for the Billiard Sports Network. We got the rematch. FEDOR versus AJ MANAS. AJ's going to get a 4-game lead in a race to 18. If you can, do me a favor, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Send it out there. Got the Ghost, FEDOR GORST versus the Starboy, the rematch. Over there in the Philippines. Playing 10 ball. All right, these guys played last week. FEDOR winning that match 15-7. Just warming up real quick here. FEDOR's getting some practice in. AJ's getting 4 in the wire. You know, it says it in the descriptions. People are still asking. Just going to adjust the screen here for you. 1 second, guys. Here we go. A little bit of a better angle, better view. We got one view of the match. I am in Philadelphia, about 6,000-7,000 miles away. So the feed's being sent to me. I can't change the angle. I can't add another camera. So this is what we're getting. We're getting free. Great pool. FEDOR versus AJ. NJ pool player. I can't comment on that, but I can't say no. Let's put it that way. Got a little bit of a buffering feed. Just give me a second, guys. We'll get it all sorted out for you. I think we just have to wake up a little hamster in the wheel. So I'm going to start getting the internet going. All right, just give me a minute, guys. I got a message to our tech guy over there. Ivan, jack of all trades. He's going to make sure he gets it set up for you. You don't have to write lag in the room. I can tell there's a lag in the room. Just give me a few seconds. We'll get it fixed up for you. Promise you. Yeah, John, 8 a.m. in Philly. I'm actually 8:25 in Philly. 8:25 in the Philippines. Somebody said, welcome to the Philippines internet connection. All right, just give me a second, guys. And everybody, I'm literally getting Facebook messages, death threats. Just give me a minute. Figure it all out. All right, here we go. We got a feed. AJ MANAS, FEDOR GORST. AJ gets 4 on the wire. He actually won the first rack, so let's make that score 5. All right, MANAS taking a look at a couple shots here. Cross banks to 1. Good shot by AJ MANAS. Keeps coming back up table. Fires out to the corner. He's got a shot on the 4-ball into the, we're going to call it the bottom right. Probably the easiest way to say it. Bottom right comes back out for the 5 in the same pocket. Guys, do me a favor, please don't blow me up with messages on Facebook about change camera angle, do this, do that. This feed is coming directly from FEDOR GORST, directly from his camera. It's the way that he wants it presented. I am just a commentator. The champ has asked me to do. All right, AJ's got the 7. He's going to probably just draw one rail and try to hook into the 8-9. And he hooks it into the pocket. Fedor's chance at the table. He's got to get himself onto the board. All right, 9 in his side pocket. He's going to float the cue ball over for the 10. All right, FEDOR GORST gets on the score, makes it 1 on his end. MANAS has 5. Remember, he's getting 4 on the wire. All right, so we got 5-1. AJ MANAS, FEDOR GORST. Looks like it is a rack your own situation. I think Fedor's going. He might be going to Qatar. He hasn't said anything to me about it yet. All right. FEDOR breaking. Cue ball gets kicked right at the end there with the 9 coming around. FEDOR might have the 1-6. Taking a look at it, looking to see if the 1-6 is going to be a viable option for him. Does work. Cue ball coming around the table. Catches the 9 on the way out. He's trying to avoid the 9 coming around. There's a good safe on the 1. Well, attempts a good safe on the 1. AJ's got a pretty clear shot at it. All right, he's looking to see how much of a piece of it he can get. What's up, Politico? How's it going, pal? Just give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just working on some back end stuff. All right, AJ gets out. Gonna make that 6 on the score. Let me try something here. All right, we got 6 on the score for AJ MANAS. All right, AJ breaks. So I'm the greatest shot on 1. Plays the 1 in the corner. 2 balls waiting for him. 3's right there. He's going to have to open that 3 up. Does not make the 2. Fedor's got a chance to get out here already. Everything's wide open. He's got the 2 into the top left corner, but the cue ball's going to come. Cue ball's got to go around the table if he's going to attempt that shot. If he's going to the bottom right, he's really got to draw the ball into the left rail, which is going close to the pocket. It's going to kiss off the 9 and go in. Option to fade to AJ. I don't think there's any way he gives it back here. Good shot by AJ coming around the table. Caught that 6 on the way out, moves it to the side pocket. AJ just 1 stroking balls right now. Looks like he's feeling a little bit better than he was the other day. We know how that turned out the other day. AJ was up 6-2, missed the shot. Fedor won 11 in a row. All right, we got 7 for AJ, 1 for Fedor. Remember, AJ got 4 on the wire to start the match. All right, here we go. AJ MANAS breaking again. What's up, Pool Ace? How's it going, buddy? A lot of pool fans here that don't know the terminology. These guys got to really understand some of the stuff. AJ plays a good safe banks. One off the rail, puts the cue behind the 4. Federer's been calling out AJ all week. He doesn't want to play the game that they're looking for. He wants too much of a spot. Federer jumps into the 1, does not make it. It's going to sit behind the 10 though. Might see AJ jump at this ball. He's coming 2 rails into it. It winds up behind the 10. A little unfortunate for Federer. All right, Federer going airborne on 1. Looking to maybe try to get safe coming off of it. That's a great shot, putting the cue ball behind the 3. All right, he plays the safe, locks up the 3 and the 4. Let's see if Federer's going to play him a second safe shot here and try to possibly get him on 3. It looks like he might be trying to get him on 3. All right, guys, I'm trying to do something here for you that I think will be pretty cool for the viewing experience. Just give me 1 second. Getting just a slight lag, but we'll get it fixed for you. Federer plays a 2 rails up. I like the shot by AJ here coming off the right rail. Right rail to the top rail, trying to kick the 2 ball back down table. It comes down. Federer can play safe on the 2, trying to put it behind the 6, but he's got to be careful it doesn't leak out too far. It does get a little too far, leaks out. All right, MANAS can play the 2 ball into the corner. Looks like he's going to try to come out those 2 rails and bump into the 4-3. He's got to be careful he doesn't go into the 4-2 full. If he goes into the 4-2 full, he's going to be stuck behind it. Just goes into a little full. All right, he's got a 3 rail kick. Right rail, top rail coming behind the 3, but it's going to be thin. Some ball hand. Federer's got the combo. He can play the 3 into the 4, playing the 4 down to the corner. Just wants to give himself a slight angle after shooting it down to the corner. All right, 3 can go into the same pocket. We'll play the 5 into the corner using high right English, coming 3 rails around the table. Wants to try to get onto the 6 into the same corner. All right, I'll cut the 6. I like to see him go with the ball here, using right side rail back over to the left and come back out for the 7 in the top right pocket. All right, suffice to say, Federer's probably going to get out of this rack here. Playing the 7 to the bottom right, 1 rail coming out for the 8. Eight to the corner, 10 balls waiting for him. It looks like we're going to have 7-2 here on the score. FEDOR GORST versus AJ MANAS. AJ got a 4-game lead to start the match. So theoretically, AJ has only won 3 racks, but right now he's got a 4-game lead on the score. 7-2 AJ over FEDOR right now. Playing rack your own. There's no referee on the racking. Let's see Federer's break. He gets into it pretty good. It's going to be a dry break. Nothing's going to go down. AJ stuck behind the 5, though. He's going to have to kick one rail. Since everybody keeps asking the same name, let's do it this way. All right. Is that better? All right. AJ plays the 1 in, 2 into the side pocket. Kid should be out from here. He's got the 3 into the corner. Playing the 4. He's going to come out 3 rails on the 4. He's going to be short, though, not going to be on the 5. Off the back, cut the 5 into the bottom right, letting the cue ball come out 3 rails again from there. And 6 ball to the corner. He looks a little off angle. He's got to stay down on his shot. Oh, I called it. He missed it just a little bit. I think that lead might be dwindling here in a second. Federer's going to play the 6 into the corner, a little bit of high left. Kill the ball off the rail to play the 7 in the side. Spin 1 rail down for the 8 ball. All right, out to the 9. Looks like Federer's going to close the gap again and take another one away here. We'll be looking at 7-3 here any second. All right, we got 7-3 on the score. FEDOR GORST, AJ MANAS. What is that political? Yeah, I've been doing it enough. I can see sometimes when they might miss it. All right, let's see if Federer makes any adjustments on his break. Last break, he had a dry break, didn't play the best on it. Look for a big pop here. Man, he pops and squats the best in the world. He's got a nice spread here. 1 to the corner. Just come out 1 rail, playing the 2 in the side pocket. Got to be careful here on the 2. These shots are a little deceptive. You can overspin them. And he should be all right playing the 3 into the corner. 1 rail out. He wants an angle on the 4. Doesn't want to be straight on the 5 ball. All right, after the 5. Playing the 5 to the corner. He just wants to hook the cue ball to the right, which would be his left, our right. Wants to make sure he doesn't overstroke the ball or play it into the side pocket. Good angle for the 6. Same type of shot, plays the 6 to the corner, just lets the cue ball float over. Might even punch it off the rail. Federer moves back over. Now for the 9 ball. Play the 9 ball. Come out one rail, looking at the 10 right at the bottom portion of our pocket here, coming towards Federer's name. All right, Federer's closing that lead now. It's 7-4. AJ MANAS over FEDOR GORST. I don't know why guys are calling it a kid's table. It is a 9-foot table. Federer's a little bit to the right. He might not make a ball here. Keep an eye on the pop. Got a good pop. Got kicked by the 1. Nothing on the break again. It's going to be dry. One down for the 8 for AJ. He's going to play the 2. He might come up the rail in between the rail and the 8 ball. Needs to get back on the 3. He doesn't get to the greatest position. I don't like him making a shot here. I want to see him play some safe. A 4 ball and a 9 ball is a little tricky. Yeah, it's a good shot by AJ, playing the safe shot. Leaves Federer a little tight. Federer's going to have to jump it. I don't see any value in him making the ball, though. Federer's going to get airborne. He's just going to look to clip maybe the left side of the 3, send it down table. Yeah, he does move it down table a little bit. AJ's in a tough spot here. If he's going to play into the 3, that means he is going to run into the 4-9 if he comes off the rail. I have to get lucky on this, maybe. Maybe try to play the 3 off the 4 ball. With a lot of spinning the ball down the table. And he gets away with it a little bit. I think Federer's got a piece of it. If he has a piece of it, he can make it. Slightly deceiving this angle, let's see. Yeah, he's got a whole ball. right, 5 into the corner. Just going to come down 1 rail, come back out. Sorry, 4 in the corner. You can play the 5 and the 6 both in the same pocket. Fedor's going to play the 6, going to draw back. Be careful in the speed. Little fast. It's around the table for the 8. We'll just play the 8 with a low left English, sending the cue ball to our right. Just wants to be kind of glued to the rail for the 9 ball. All right, Fedor's going to get out again. That's going to be 7-5 now. He's closing that 4-game gap that he gave AJ. 2 players of this caliber, no lead is safe. I got to give it, though. AJ MANAS getting in the box. I love that kid. He's awesome. He's going to be a world champ someday. He definitely has that Filipino pride with him. I like it. Kid gets in there, he plays the game strong, plays it well, plays it good. Also a real nice young man, too. I talked to him a few times. You guys should definitely be proud of AJ MANAS. Keep an eye and see if he made an adjustment here. 2 ball. Keep an eye on the 2 ball going down. Yeah, you got 2 ball in the side pocket. Good adjustment by Fedor. A little light on the 1. He'll hold it. Play the 3 into the corner pocket. Slide the cue ball down for the 5. Yeah, I'd probably say Fedor's out on this one. 5 in the corner. He's going to hold it for the 6 in the side pocket. He's going to hit a little bit of low left spin cue ball 2 rails around the 8 ball. Fedor's got some options. He can hit low left coming out 1 rail or high right coming out 2. He punches the low left. Nine ball. He'll play the 9 ball coming 2 rails. Wants to come below the center pocket. All right, he gets there. It's going to be 7-6 now. AJ's going to have a 1-game lead over Fedor. 7-6 on the score. Guys, Fedor's got a new polisher coming out. I should take a look at it. It's a ghost polish. It's used for your carbon fiber shafts. Go to FEDORGORST.com under the shop section. It's there waiting for you. All right, here we go into the next rack. FEDOR breaking. Trailing by 1 now. Started off trailing by 4 because AJ got a 4-game lead. I see a little micro adjustment here. Keep an eye on the 8-ball coming around the table. Yeah, I saw the adjustment there. 8-ball into the corner. FEDOR's going to have the 1 to the bottom right. Did somebody really just say in the chat you can't remember the last championship FEDOR won? I guess you're not on. I guess you don't remember the whole Gorst Slam of last year where he won almost every major championship. All right, 1 into the corner, coming out 3 rails for the 2. He's going to just pull straight back for the 3. Right, 5, 6, and 7 are going to be tricky. Look for him to play the 3 with a slow speed. He wants to stay above the 4-ball. Yeah, I like this shot. Let's see if he could come over and try to break it out. A little bit of high. Could stay below it. Yeah, he goes into it nice. That's good. This is going to be a tricky shot. He's got to go around the 9-ball. Speed is really important here. If he overhits this ball, he could wind up behind the 7, or he could go with the overhit and try to leave the cue in the middle of the table. Let's see. He hit a little too hard. He's either going to have to curl around the 7 or just kind of go for the hit, maybe trying to get the cue ball behind the 8. He's looking coming off the rail. It's going to be thin. If he can catch the 6 on the right spot on the way out. Oof. And that's going to be a miss. Starboy up at the table. He's got a good opportunity to get out here. Plays the 7 into the corner. Over for the 9. He's going to have the 9. Come out 1 rail. No rail. Looks like AJ's going to get himself back on the board. With the +4, AJ is up 8-6 on FEDOR GORST. It's going to be his break. I like that long stroke that AJ has. Got that nice fluent backswing, that nice Filipino stroke. Like it. I'd say if AJ has a slight weakness in 10-ball, it could be his break. But I like his adjustment here. Keep an eye on the 6. Keep an eye on the 9 ball also. The 9 ball might only move a little bit, but and 6 does go in. He's got a good position on the 1. Good on the 2. Play the 2 low right, 1 rail out for the 3 ball. Not even 1 rail. All right, 3's waiting for him. Right, 4's right there. Oh! Misses that 3 ball. Comes around the table. Well, can come around the table, you know what I'm saying? You can play the 3 into the corner, comes around the table for the 4. Let's see what Fedor's got. He's going to come around the table for the 4. Fedor eyeballing this 5 ball. He could use a lot of inside kill. Meaning puts a lot of reverse English. Watch the cue ball coming off the 2nd rail here. Yeah, that's a good shot. Uses a lot of inside kill on it. And I'll play the 7, come out for the 8. The ball can cross for the 9. Fedor floats down a little too much for the 10 ball. Can back cut it, but he's got to be careful. All right, Fedor cuts the 10 in. That's going to be 8-7 now on the score. Starboy is still up by 1. Racing to 18. AJ got a 4-game lead to start the match. All right, 8-7, FEDOR GORST. Let's see the break. Cue ball kicked the 6 in. 8 ball's going to come around also. Politico, I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm streaming today. Once I'm done commentating here, I got to get set up for the day 2 of the PA State Women's. Got Ashley Benoit versus Rachel Walters. That's going to be a good one. All right, Federer will play the 2 in the side pocket. A little bit of high right, come over 1 rail. All right, 3 ball for Federer in the corner. Whoa. Gorst misses the easy 3 ball. Wow. That's going to let Starboy right back in it. Wow, that's an uncharacteristic miss by Federer. All right, 7th in the corner. A little bit of low right, come across for the 9. Or sorry, low left, come across for the 9. All right, he fires in a 10 ball. We got 9 for AJ MANAS, 7 for FEDOR GORST. All right, AJ to break, up by 2. It's halfway there. That's my buddy Brad. Another commentator would say he's Bon Jovi. Halfway there. 3 ball just came by at the last minute, blocked the cue. AJ could possibly come off the top. He's going to come off the top rail. Looking to maybe kick the 1 down table. Bias, and how am I a biased announcer? The game was +4. What are you talking about? I love some of the comments sometimes. It's great. Guys, pardon me 1 second. I got to step away. I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. Looks like AJ just got out. Means the score 10-7. All right, 10-7. AJ MANAS breaking. All right, tough lead for AJ. All right, he's going to go airborne into the one. Let's see. Good into the one. FEDOR probably play some safe here. Playing the one down the table. Maybe bringing the cue ball out 2 rails behind the 6, possibly. All right, he goes into the one, kicks it up table. It's going to leave FEDOR a jump shot now. He's going to tap the one into the top right corner. All right, FEDOR's going to play safe on the 2 ball, trying to put him behind the 6. Ooh, locked him to the rail. That's a tough one. What do you trigger, Tony B? Plays the 2 into the corner. Gonna come over for the 4. Play the 4 right in the side pocket. Draw the cue ball for the 5 into the same pocket. It's going to stay in between the 6 and the 8. Play the 6, come across one rail for the 7 ball in the top left pocket. Just a little bit of low English coming off like one rail, trying to play the 8 into the bottom right. Fedor's got the 9. Just going to play probably 2 rails. Left side rail, come back out off the right side rail. Want to play the 10 into the bottom left corner. All right, Fedor fires the 10 ball in. We're going to have 10-8 on the score. AJ is still up by 2. Remember, he got 4 games on the lead. We got 10-8 on the score. All right, guys, we had feed issues going back and forth. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for all the hate mail that I just got, too. That's great. Let's update the score here. Fedor's got 9. AJ MANAS has 10. We're going to 18. All right, Fedor plays a good shot on the 1. AJ might be able to slide the 1 around the 4 ball. It's a moment to go back. That's it. I'm just gonna stay on that other angle. I have to. That's the only one that's working, so. All right, we'll just stay with this angle for now. Seems the other one's not working properly. All right, Fedor going airborne. Guys, please tell me please don't tell me what angle to leave it on. Fedor wants it angled a certain way. It is his channel. I have to do what he wants done. I'm only switching angles because the other angle is not working properly. There's nothing wrong with my internet connection. It's getting to me from 8,000 miles away. All right, Fedor cuts the 2 into the corner. Not going to be on the 3 ball. It's going to have the 8 ball in the way. All right, so I'm going to have to go airborne and put this 3 ball into the side pocket. Makes the 3, but lands tough on the 4.
Okay, players, good evening. Bago tayo magsimula, paalala ko lang, magkita-kita tayo December 10, 11, 12, and 13. Pabulaw, morning. Ito-promote ko lang yung tournament na mama. December 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, Patrick Lavera, message.
right, AJ with the 4 ball to the corner. It's going to come 2 rails for the 6.
Okay, ito na. Bring it back. Okay, Sando. 2,000 per ball. 2,000 per ball. 2,000 per ball.
Spinning down
Wag na
table for the 7. He's going to play the 7 to the top right.
May 2,000 ka na. May 2,000 ka na. May 2,000 ka na. Dapat, oo.
8 ball down over for the 9.
2,000.
Looks like AJ MANAS going to take a 2-game lead here in the second.
Pwede po lahat kayo mag-ilang. Pwede mag-second. Oo, lahat kahit kung mag-ilang, pwede. Pwede kayo mag-ulang.
AJ MANAS got 11 onto a 2-game lead, going to 18 against FEDOR GORST. Remember, AJ got a 4-game lead to start the match. All right, 11-9. AJ MANAS. Nothing down on the break. FEDOR's up to the table. Could play the combination 1 into the 6. Yeah, could play the 1 into the 6. Instead, he tries to play the 1 off the 2. Does not go. He's going to move around a little bit. AJ might play safe, playing the 1 ball into the rail, letting the cue roll over into the 5 ball and using it to stop. Instead, he goes into the 1. Makes it in the corner or side pocket, but not really going to have the best shot at the 2. Plays safe, puts a lot of distance on the cue ball. Cue ball way back down the bottom end of the table. Nice safe attempt by FEDOR. EJ shakes his head a little bit. I think the 8 possibly caught him. It does. Both players trying their best back and forth. Trying to see who can safe the other player. Don't know where that one came from, but 2 rails Federer kicks the 2. AJ's going to have to arc up over the 3, but I think he can make the 2 in the top left. AJ plays the 2 to the corner, misses it. That's going to give Federer a chance to close this gap. He said a chalk guy at a rag guy. I like that one. All right, he's out to the 4-4 to the 5. I don't see any balls that are really going to give him a hard time here. He just has to stay down on the shots and shoot them in. Right, over for the 6 ball. Hook up the 6 ball into the top left corner, coming out 2 rails. Look to try to get on the 7 in the side pocket if needed. And he holds the cue high so he can play the 7, come out 2 rails. He might even play it soft 1 rail. It's a little rub off the 10. He's all right, though. He can play the 8 to the top right corner. Probably play both balls, 8 and 9 in the same pocket. And he slides over for the 9. So we'll play the 9 in the side. Let the cue ball come off the top rail, come back down. All right, Federer's going to get around to the 10 ball. All right, 10 ball in the corner, and we got 11-10 on the score. All right, back at the action here. 2-ball down to the corner for FEDOR GORST. Comes over for the 3. He'll play the 3 into the top left. Got him, get himself onto that 4-ball. Comes over for the 4 in the side pocket. We'll be able to play the 4 in, coming out for the 5 to the top right. All right, FEDOR plays the 6 into the corner. Got the 7. We might be looking at a tie game here in a second. All right, he's going to play the 8 to the corner, let the cue ball come across one rail for the 10 in the same pocket. All right, looks like we're going to have 11-11 here on the score. FEDOR's tying it up. All right, the 4-game lead has disappeared. There was a 4-game lead given to AJ in the beginning of the match. All right, going into the next rack now. Remember, it's race to 18. All right, FEDOR to break. All right, scratch on the break. FEDOR GORST. Let's see where. All right, AJ looking at the 4-ball into the corner. I'm surprised he didn't try to get himself a little closer to that 5. I guess he was okay with just taking a longer shot. All right, he's going to have to be careful. He's got to avoid the 7-ball here. He does not make the 5, though. FEDOR right out of the chair. This is a good opportunity for FEDOR to take the lead. right, Federer can play the 6 into the corner, 1 rail over for the 7. Take a look a little bit about AJ's body language. He's not happy about missing that 5 ball. Eight ball into the top left corner, 2 rails out for the 9 in the side pocket. All right, Federer gets out, makes the score 12-11. Federer. It's the first time he's had the lead in the match. He needs 6 more. All right, Federer to break. In the lead, 12-11. Makes the ball is over top the 8. It's not going to be a good starting angle for him. He's got to jump over the 4 ball. 1's pretty easily makeable on this type of jump. Guess not today. AJ back up to the table with a chance to tie it. Brings the cue back down table. AJ misses the 2. That was a nonchalant shot also. It didn't look like he even got down on it too well. And Federer coasts the 2 ball in. It's out for the 3. Gonna use a low left coming off the 3 here. Coming off the right side rail. 4 to the top left. Want to pull over for the 5. He might even just draw straight back. Playing 5 to the corner, 1 rail for the 6 top left. Federer's looking to take a 2-game lead now. Pocketing this 10 ball. We got 13-11 FEDOR GORST. All right, the lead has disappeared. AJ got a 4-game lead to start the match. Federer has since caught up and is now 2 ahead of AJ. It's a sort of reminiscent of what happened the other day when they played. AJ had a big lead, and then Federer just caught a gear and just got moving. AJ's just going to push the cue down towards the bottom, towards a 9-ball. Federer attempts to play the safe point in the cue ball behind the behind the 5. 1 ball's in the center of the table. 8's slightly in the way. AJ guns at it, but doesn't make it. Federer attempts to play safe again. Gonna leave AJ again another shot. Looks like he's trying to give it back to the kid. Great shot on a 2-ball. Banks it to the top right corner. Uh-oh. He did not get where he wants to get. Seen some people say in the chat, AJ's playing like he doesn't care. I don't know. I think I might have to disagree with that. I just think that at this level, some of these players are able to push a lot of that negativity out. So they're able to just kind of full speed ahead versus letting shots affect them. Now you can tell a little bit that AJ is affected by a couple of the shots. Fortunately, we don't have control of the cameras. I just have the commentary, so I can't take it off of the overhead or keep it on. Seven in the corner. Q's going to come back out for the 8-ball. All right, Federer out to the 10-ball. Federer's going to take a 3-game lead now on AJ MANAS in a race to 14. Right, Federer clear out to the 2-ball. 3-ball in the side pocket. He's going to punch over right in between that 4-9 gap. And play softly into the side pocket. Well, because, Bob, rules aren't the same in every region of the world. No, he's got a shot on the 7 in the corner. He's just going to kind of punch it off the rail. Doesn't even need to punch the rail. He's going to play the 9 in the side pocket. All right, he's going to give Federer the respect on that 10-ball. AJ's not happy right now. He can... A little bit of his... I wouldn't call it inexperience, but a little bit of his age. It's kind of showing here. He's getting a little frustrated. He's got to just sit in the chair, wait for his turn. All right, Federer needs 3. Cue ball over. Close to locking him up on the 4-ball. 2 rails for AJ and 1 rail for AJ. That's be tough action for him there, especially with this wide open style table. Oh, there's a slight mistake by Federer. Slight mistake by Federer. He's going to put the cue ball behind the 4. AJ airborne on the 3. 3 into the 9. Almost makes the 3-9. Over. 4-ball. He's got to play position onto the 5. I think that's the toughest shot from here. Federer's going to come over and get his extension. There's 60 Q with the FG57 shaft. slide down underneath the 5. He wants to be a little higher off the rail. Sad boy. Man, some of these comments are gold. Right back cut. Goes for the bank instead. Wow, through traffic too. That's a great shot. I'm going to play the 6 right up to the corner. Just going to hold the cue. Hold for the 9 to the bottom right. 10 ball's waiting for him. We have 16 now for FEDOR. He needs 2. AJ needs 7. FEDOR to break. Needs 2. Now, I don't know if I can agree with that one about the empathy comment. If you're in the box with the world champ and you're willing to get in the box and play for the stakes that they're playing for, there is no empathy. It is what it is. I was looking at the 2 ball. He's calling the 10. That was a good try from there, even to cut the ball that far. Cue ball just rolls too far. FEDOR has a clear shot at the 2 ball. He's out 3 in the side. Leaves him with the 4 in the side and then the 5 on the opposite side. He's got a good positional play here. He just missed the 3 ball. What are you thinking? Probably thinking he makes more balls in one single day than I've made in my lifetime. So. Slight little mental error there by FEDOR GORST. Wow. How does that ball go right in between there like that? That is crazy. It's not an easy out from here. 5 into the side goes, but the 6 is going to move, so you might see him put a little bit of speed on it. Rockets the 6 in. I'm going to play the 7, come across for the 8. You guys are terrible on your own countrymen. I love it. Right. And FEDOR's on the hill with a score of 17-11. All right, FEDOR breaking for the win. I hate that they keep switching this angle. All right. Let's see what AJ's got here. This game is not over at all. AJ's playing from behind, but with a rack your own winner breaks, I mean, there's nothing to say he can't run a 6-pack and win this match. He's back against the wall here. The kid's one-stroking. He's up onto the 6. He can play the 6 right into the top corner, come down for the 7. Seven in the side, spinning up for the 8. And like I said, he gets out here. He's at 12. You want to see more racks. All right, 10 ball in the corner. AJ MANAS has 12 now. Might build his confidence a little bit, wake him up a little bit. Like I said, it's not unheard of for somebody to just continue to get out, especially at this level.
Top 16 ng Division C.
Man, that's going to hurt him there. 4. Especially making the 2 and the 3. That's tough action there. He's trying to force the cue. And look where it lands.
Another Edison Laurora. Edison Laurora.
Better goes for the safe. Attempts to hold behind the 4 and the 8. He does. Kicks the 4 down table. That might hurt too. Now FEDOR can naturally play the 1 in, come to the right side of the 4 ball and play it into the side pocket. And I was trying to break it open. I thought he had the 4 in the side pocket. I guess he didn't like it. And look where the cue lands. All right, FEDOR's going to tie the 5 towards the 6. Ball in hand to AJ. Remember, guys, I unfortunately don't have control of the cameras. I cannot change anything. It's a good breakout. AJ can play the 5 to the corner, 6 on the side. No, he missed the 5. Wow. He is just not stroking the ball well enough to get out here. And what's FEDOR going to try to do? I mean, it's a sort of an off-the-wall shot, but he might be able to thin the 6 with speed. Put the cue behind the 7, which is incredibly tough, though. Poor boy. Oh,
That's a classic comment. That's great. Bridge and a jump shot at the same time. No good. Ball in hand. All right, Starboy looking to get out here, make it 13. Turn it into a game again. All right, AJ 13. He needs 4. Federer needs 1. So if we go based off of the 4-game spot or a 4-game handicap he started, wasn't that bad of a actually wasn't that off for the spot. It actually works out. All right, AJ breaking. He's got to be perfect from here out. And that could be it, folks. I should just stop talking. I don't see any path. I don't see any path to kick this ball in. Let's save AJ's. I might have to. He might have to. It's tough. Comments are coming in so fast, it's hard to read. Yeah, that's a throw. All right, that might be the last shot. Let's see what Federer has here. Three going to the corner. And you've clearly never been in action, and if you're saying he doesn't need to spot games. You gotta understand the sport to make comments like that. Four to five's a tough shot here. I mean, it doesn't look tough for him, but it is a tough shot. All right, folks, let's see. 9, 7 coming. Yeah, 7 coming up for the 8. 9 is waiting in the pocket for him. All right, 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball is all that's left. Two rails. Here it is, folks, for the win. FEDOR GORST on a fire this 10 down to the bottom right corner. And the Ghost wins with a score of 18-13. Spotted 4 games at the beginning, so he overcame the spot. So theoretically, it was 18-9. This was the actual rack total wins. So FEDOR GORST goes on to win. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. My name is Frank Maialetti, the cue ball from the pool hall. You're watching FEDOR